Hello Cancer, this is your love and relationship reading for January 2018. Okay. All right, I'm cutting the cards. Okay, the first card is a Nine of Cups. I have the Wheel of the Year. I have a King of Cups. This is a Knight of Cups reversed. I have a Two of Wands. And a King of Wands. This is a Nine of Swords. Oh, a Queen of Wands. It's almost as if fire is fighting water here. Then I have Justice in reverse. Very, very interesting. So yeah, first, you do have two major arcana cards. We have Wheel of the Year, which is about natural changes. Changes you cannot change. This is the natural pattern of life. Life goes in a cycle. And the best way I can describe the Wheel of the Year is that everything goes up and down. The circle, the karmic circle is always turning. So there will be good days and then there will be bad days. And you take it as it comes. You don't try to change it. You don't try to get things back to the way they were. Okay? You just try to adapt and go with it and work with the natural energies of the cycle. And then here in your future, you have Justice in reverse, and that can usually mean something unfair. It can also mean, how do I explain it? It feels as if Justice is in reverse because you and a person are having a disagreement. It doesn't mean that there aren't legal issues for some of you, because sometimes when Justice is in reverse, it can mean a legal decision that you will not win or that might go against you. But when Justice is in reverse, we're also talking about things being lopsided. Someone who's not being fair to you in a relationship. Something, an outcome that's unfair to you. So just a word of caution here based on what I'm seeing here with the Wheel of the Year and Justice, that it feels as if some of you Cancers will be trying to hash out or work out a disagreement between you and your partners. And just be aware that in the future, you might be on the losing end of that disagreement. I'm also looking at Justice with the fact that you started out with lots of water energy, and then suddenly this bold energy of Wands comes in, and Wands are usually very, I wouldn't say aggressive. These Wands are actually upright. They're not reversed. But Wands represent fire, and fire can be very bold. Fire brings changes because fire changes everything it touches. And so I kind of see you dealing with a little bit of drama and disagreement and arguments for some of you Cancers, dealing with this fire energy. Even though water is your element, Like I said, when I first saw these cards, I'm like, why is there this battle between fire and water? So yeah, a little bit of disagreements here between you and a partner. And it can also mean just obstacles, especially if there's, for some of you who are not in a long-term relationship or who have a love interest. I feel like these wands coming in as we head into your present and head into your future, these wands are showing up as these little obstacles that you're trying to deal with. And having feelings and emotions and having water energy or being a water sign, there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like these wands are taking you out of your comfort zone because, once again, it's forcing you to engage confrontation. It feels as if some of you have to keep pushing back, and someone is sort of using their influence over you, and you have to keep pushing back and staying true to yourself. So those are a couple explanations that for the reason why all of a sudden water is being overtaken by the fire here. So yes, big change, a little bit of subtle changes. It's not like you have a lot of major arcana cards here, but it definitely tells me that for love and relationships, there's going to be a big imbalance that some of you are dealing with. So having said that, when I do look at the past, I do get a sense of you getting to your happy place. You know, it feels as if you were really detached from people, detached from family life, going through a lot of difficult emotional decisions. Should I stay or should I go? And it feels with the Wheel of the Year that some of you are still dealing with struggles and changes in your life, in the relationship, and that your partner or love interest is also going through changes as well. Things are shifting. Like I said, I feel like certain situations are sort of evolving to where it's almost as if you have to get past a certain hurdle in order for the relationship to grow and get stronger. And you feel like everything's going fine. This Nine of Cups is the card of happiness, enjoying your family, spending quality time together. We do have a shift with the Wheel of the Year. And then we have this King of Cups. And once again, this can actually represent you. The King of Cups is usually associated with Scorpio, actually. But if we saw a Queen of Cups, that's when we would probably, the Queen of Cups actually represents Cancer. But the interesting thing is that things seem to be calming down after a lot of changes, after a lot of soul searching on your part. But then we come to this Knight of Cups reversed. And what I'm seeing here, you have a Two of Wands right smack dab in the middle of your spread here. Two forces coming together, but this is wands, this is fire. And it seems to be about these two forces, you and this person coming into agreement. And I feel like it's about you getting on this person's agenda versus them working things out with you equally. That's why I'm seeing this Justice card. This Two of Wands in the center is sort of like, well, Cancers are dealing with a relationship situation where the person or the partner or the boyfriend or the girlfriend, they're the ones who are making demands. They're the ones who want to have it their way. They're the ones who already know what their agenda is, and they don't care if you're with them or not. If they don't get their way, they're ready to leave. This is just a few of the things that are coming through my head right now. And so on the other side, your emotions seem to be in reversal here. The Knight of Cups, of course. Now, the Knight of Cups actually represents Pisces. And so, but when we get this cup in reverse, knights take action. Knights go into war. They go into battle. They tackle obstacles. I'm getting a little bit of emotional weariness from you. Already with all of this fire energy and the dominance of the other partner, I'm getting a sense that you do kind of feel worn out, that to trust this person, to believe in this person, to give this person the benefit of the doubt, it's taking an emotional toll. Because this King of Wands is the one who seems dominant. The water energy is the one that's reversed. So when we get here to the future, that's when I'm giving you that warning. Be prepared for drama. This Queen of Wands, it seems as if there's been not just, the kings always represent decisions and action. The queens are passive. They're more of how they think and feel for that element, that fire energy. So Queen of Wands is still going to be very dominant, very extroverted, very demanding. She always gets what she wants. And so this Queen of Wands is surrounded by drama with the Nine of Swords. And she's also surrounded with this unfair situation. And so I almost thought it was a third party, ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend. But I do feel like these wands are not necessarily about a particular person, because not all of you are attached to fire signs, but more of the obstacles of having harmony and balance and not letting someone overwhelm you, Cancer, and push you into doing something or making a decision that you don't want to make. So I am now shuffling for an outcome card. And what I'm interested in finding out is whether you're able to push back, address the unfairness, take it or leave it. What are we going to do with all of this dominant fire energy? I have a Nine of Wands. Now this is interesting. This is a card that is about learning from past mistakes. And those lessons you've learned from the past, they're preparing you for an issue that's going to come up again in the future. So what I'm feeling here, especially seeing that Wands came out in the outcome, I'm seeing an issue here where some of you might be attached to someone, and they don't have to be a fire sign. They don't have to be Sagittarius or Leo or Aries. But I feel that for some of you, things were going great here, as illustrated from the past. But it feels as if someone you care about, some of you who are in long-term relationships especially, someone that you're trusting is going to fall back on a promise. They're going to fall back into, how can I say it? You thought a certain situation was resolved when this person messed up before. They're going to mess up again. That's the best way I can say it. And this might occur in different ways on different levels. For some of you, it could be an issue of, will this person cheat again? Or for some of you, will this person disappear or ghost me in the relationship? But especially with this Justice card in reverse, and now it's being followed by the Nine of Wands, which is to make sure, it's a message to make sure that you follow your own counsel, be courageous, but also if someone sort of manipulates you and say, well, if you're not happy in this relationship, you can go. You have to be willing. This Nine of Wands is all about you being willing to just walk out and not being afraid of letting go. And keep in mind, you have 3 nines. You have a 9 of cups here, 9 of swords here, 9 of wands here. And 9s are an important number because not only do you seem to have these court cards, but 9 is about completion of a cycle, learning the lesson and being able to move on. When you get to 10, it means that you're starting over again. You're leaving this situation or issue behind, and you're able to go on to start over with the ace. So there's a reason why you're also getting these high numbers here with the 9. It means that you're getting close to getting past this relationship issue. For those of you who are sort of like pulling back and seeing what this person, your partner or ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend or love interest is going to do, you need to be on alert. Okay? Especially seeing that there are things that certain people, or decisions that certain people are going to make that are unfair to you. I feel like this Queen of Wands, once again, this could be a third party for some of you, but this Queen of Wands, this might be a person who's bringing some of the drama and some petty issues into the relationship. So Cancer, that was my reading. I want to wish you a happy new year. And if you're still interested in considering getting a Grand Romany reading for $30, that's my special. Usually it's $50. If you don't know what that is, my playlist, the 2018 yearly readings, you know, what's coming up for you in 2018, there's a playlist with free videos for each astrological sign. I look into what's going to happen from January to December 2018. So check that out, because I'm offering the Grand Romany readings for $30. If you would like your own, go to tarotbyaire.com or email me if you're interested in booking an appointment. So I hope you're still having a wonderful holiday season. Stay optimistic, stay hopeful. I look forward to spending another year with you, reading and sharing. So take care. As always, love and light to you, and I will see you next month.